Good evening. I'm Mike Hirsch from New City. Alex, I believe that you are sincere in your belief that term limits are not a good thing. But you are seeing this issue through the eyes of a professional politician. We all know that you are a professional politician, but please remember that you were elected to represent the people. The people want a chance to vote on this proposition. Just give them that chance. I would like to now read some excerpts of the New York State law and some excerpts of a 1995 Solicitor General's opinion. New York State law, section number 81. Election upon proposition. The town board shall, upon a petition as hereinafter provided, cause to be submitted at a special or biennial town election, a proposition in any town, to vote upon or determine any question, proposition, or resolution which may lawfully be submitted pursuant to this chapter or any general or special law. Such petition shall be subscribed and authenticated in the manner provided by the election law for the authentication of nominating petitions by electors of the town qualified to vote, in number equal to at least 5% of the total votes cast for governor in said town at the last general election. Now, in Clarkstown, that number is just under 1,500. We have close to 3,500 signatures, which is over 10%. I guess about 17,000 people vote, so it's almost 20% of the people that will vote in this next election. If such a petition be filed in the office of the town clerk, not less than 60 days or more than 75 days prior to a biennial town election, the proposition shall be submitted at such biennial election. So that's the New York State law as it regards towns on this petition. Now let's go to the opinions. This is an opinion on the Solicitor General in 1995, Victoria A. Graffo, informal opinion number 95-29. We found that a limitation on the number of consecutive terms relates to the affairs and government of a local government and constitutes a qualification for office. We found no state law or provision of the Constitution in conflict with such a local law. New York courts have concluded that term limitation legislation is valid. The Supreme Court held that limitation in the number of consecutive terms was not an arbitrary exclusion from office, that the proposed law did not impermissibly infringe on the right to seek office under the Equal Protection Clause of the New York Constitution, and that the proposed local law did not disenfranchise the voters.
You need to conclude.
In Roth,
3 minutes are up. You need to conclude.
Oh, okay. Let me just go to the conclusion. Now, Alex, I know that you will do anything in your power to fight this petition. And I also know that you will say that this informal opinion applies only to cities and not to towns. If you decide to fight a motion by the citizen group with taxpayer dollars, please realize that if your argument is that this applies only to cities and not to towns...
Sir, you really need to conclude.
Okay. That this argument is flawed because citizens of towns would not be treated equally in the eyes of the law as citizens of cities.
Based on our constitutional right. Thank you.
And now,